Do you feel that music? I'm singing for you. Yes, it's a Friday.
remix.
And listen, what would a Friday on Expresso be without the fashion fix? Well, it wouldn't be a Friday on Expresso. That's the point.
No, it wouldn't.
It is your one-stop for the trendiest fashion news from all around the world. And we curate this news so that you don't have to. And here to keep you on Vogue and on time is, of course, our Expresso fashion editor, Nick Streditz, joined by blogger and stylist Anesu Chogogudza. Good morning, guys. How's it going?
Good.
You're looking very, very stylish
I feel
indeed.
super cash next to this guy. I might go to the supermarket.
I don't know, he's very dramatic lately, but good morning, Kat. How are you?
Queen.
Very, very well, man. Very well. Okay, let's get straight into it.
Yes.
Nick, let's quickly catch a broad sweep of fashion news from across the world. What's happening?
So internationally, Kat, there was only one event worth talking about.
Yeah.
We touched on it yesterday, London Fashion Week for the Autumn-Winter 18 season. Yesterday, we talked about the fashion. I want to talk about my top 3 moments coming out of London Fashion Week. Number 1, Liz.
Yes.
So all I have to say is Liz. You guys might call her Queen Elizabeth. But we text, she's really goofy, she's really laid back. We chat. Queen Elizabeth making her first Fashion Week debut. In her 65+ year reign, she's never been to a fashion show.
Unbelievable. Mum made it. Mum made it to the
Look at her,
to the
she's
fashion.
such a sweetheart.
Giving our grandmothers so much pressure, eh?
Grandma swag. Grandma swag. She was at the Richard Quinn show, which is an emerging designer. She was there to give him an award that's in her name, in her honor. Sitting next to Anna Wintour, American Vogue editor-in-chief, who did not take her glasses off. I thought maybe she'd be a little
Yes.
nod.
Mum.
Hello.
Yes.
No, rude. Anyway, so that was a big one.
Yeah.
Number 2 was Christopher Bailey, who's helmed Burberry. He's been the creative director for Burberry for about 17 years.
Yeah.
It was his final show. After 17 years, he's leaving the brand. We had people like Cara Delevingne, who retired from modeling, coming out in support. His entire theme was LGBT and LGBTQI youth. So doing his last collection, throwing it down, and we're gonna miss him. I don't know where he's going, what he's doing, but a big void is left at Burberry. It's one of the best, most quintessential British luxury brands around.
Yeah,
So that's that.
All right.
And what would a fashion week be without Donald Trump?
Oh, it would be a better fashion week.
Absolutely, and why? He wasn't there, don't worry. But an emerging designer named Edwin Mahoney, who's an American guy, did a collection of Trump rubber stilettos. I think the symbolism speaks for itself, though. We don't really need to get into there. He also did a line of condom dresses, but we're not going to go into that as well, because it's in the morning show. But anyway,
Well covered. They're well
Donald
covered.
Trump on the catwalk in some capacity. So that's my roundup, and we're in Milan next week, so we'll get the highlights from them.
Boom. All right, Anisu, sprinkle some local flavor.
Coming up on your local, I mean, we've seen so much going on locally, and I think one thing that we can all speak about has been the release of the favorite movie, Black Panther, which has influenced, people to dress like the Wakandan flavor, and everyone is just shouting Wakanda this morning.
Yeah.
We need to look out for this upcoming trend where we've seen black coffee. He did a shoot in the week for a brand that, the way that shoot was influenced by the Wakandan flavor, it's amazing. And we even seeing the trend going on to our South African celebrities, and they've just embraced this, and it's a thing that's growing. Black coffee.
Oh, man. Look at that, man.
That picture. I mean, so
Casual.
much pressure was given to the dandies, and this look I'd like to call an Afro-futuristic dandy. It's a term that you'll need to remember. Where you incorporate more than one aspect of suiting, where you get your African flavor in the suiting, and this is something we need to expect for the week. And we move on to an event that happened last week, Little Gig Festival. It's one of the very elegant festivals that happened, and we see our favorite looks, Lut Love.
Oh, yes.
Zuki Simbane was also wearing, the Afro-futuristic, Afro-dandy look, where prints are the main thing that's that's pushing through your prints, your colors. It's amazing, man. It's literally Afro-futuristic, and who knew that we could do this with our own African fashion, from prints, from patterns, and we're just playing and mixing. You need to look out for that.
Looking absolutely
Big
amazing.
trend.
Putting so much pressure on people out there.
Hey, man.
We really love it. We love it.
Catch up or fall behind.
Okay, listen, later on we're going to be talking about the trend talk of the week
Let's
before
do
we
it.
do we do Fab or Fail. But yes, that is us rummaging through the piles and piles of fashion news to bring you only the best of each week. And that, of course, is the Fashion Fix right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Head on over to our Expresso Show Facebook page for more.